Sigma males don't hate people, but they're very intentional about who they let into their space. While most people are trying to build big social circles or impress others, Sigma males are doing the opposite. They keep their circles small. They choose depth over popularity. They avoid fake connections and protect their peace like it's their job. You may notice they disappear without warning. They cut ties quickly. They walk away from situations that others tolerate for years. To outsiders, it looks cold or antisocial. But to Sigma males, it's necessary. It's how they keep their focus, freedom, and mental clarity. That's because certain kinds of people don't just waste time. They drain energy, pull others into conflict, or try to control situations that don't need fixing. Sigma males pick up on that fast. And instead of fighting, explaining, or trying to change someone, they just step back. This video breaks down the 6 types of people Sigma males avoid at all costs. It's not about being rude or superior. It's about values, energy, and the kind of life the Sigma male is trying to live. If you've ever wondered why someone with Sigma energy pulled away from you, or if you want to better protect your own space, these types will explain a lot. Let's get into the first one. Type number 1, the overly needy or clingy person. Sigma males value space. Not just physical space, but emotional and mental space too. They need time alone to recharge, think, and refocus. They don't like being around people who demand constant attention, validation, or emotional hand-holding. That's why they avoid the overly needy or clingy type. This kind of person always needs reassurance. They over-communicate, overshare, and overreact when they don't get instant responses. If you don't text back in 5 minutes, they assume something's wrong. If you want a weekend alone, they feel rejected. It's not always their fault. Some people are just wired that way. But for a Sigma male, this behavior feels overwhelming. The problem isn't just the attention. It's the pressure. The expectation that the Sigma male must constantly be available, responsive, or emotionally plugged in. That kind of emotional weight feels like a trap to him. It takes away the freedom he values most. Over time, even a good relationship can feel like a burden when someone's neediness takes over. The Sigma male may try to pull back slowly. He might go quiet for longer periods, delay his responses, or avoid certain plans. Eventually, he may cut things off entirely, not out of cruelty, but because he knows the situation won't work long-term. If you're someone who struggles with neediness and want to connect with a Sigma male, the key is self-containment. Show that you can handle silence. Respect their space. Let them come to you. It's not about playing games. It's about showing that you're stable enough to walk beside them, not cling to them. Sigma males aren't against connection, but they need it to come with boundaries, not dependency. Type number 2, the drama drifter. The second type Sigma males stay far away from is the drama drifter, the person who's always in some kind of conflict, chaos, or emotional roller coaster. They bring intensity, gossip, and high-stress energy wherever they go. And for a Sigma male, that kind of behavior is an immediate red flag. This person thrives on emotional reactions. They might not even realize it, but they're always in the middle of something, starting arguments, picking sides, stirring the pot. They might tell you they hate drama, but somehow they're always surrounded by it. Sigma males find this kind of energy completely exhausting. They've worked hard to build a peaceful life. They've learned to stay calm, focused, and emotionally balanced. So when someone brings constant highs and lows into their space, they want nothing to do with it. The drama drifter often confuses silence with weakness. When the Sigma male doesn't engage, they push harder. They poke, bait, or stir things up just to get a reaction. But the Sigma male sees through it. He doesn't need to win the fight. He just walks away from the arena. In relationships, this can create confusion. The drama-driven person may think the Sigma male is emotionally unavailable or disconnected. But the truth is, he's just not interested in emotional chaos. He values calm over intensity and truth over theatrics. If you're someone who tends to get caught in drama but want to keep a connection with a Sigma male, the best thing you can do is show emotional stability. Speak clearly. Avoid gossip. Don't overreact. Keep things direct and honest. That calm energy will feel like respect to a Sigma male, and respect is the only way in. Drama is noise. Sigma males protect their peace. If someone brings too much emotional noise, they'll be removed from the room, quietly and without warning. Type number 3, the inauthentic or fake person. Sigma males see through people fast. They don't need a long conversation to tell if someone is being real or just playing a role. That's why they avoid fake people almost instantly. Anyone who hides behind masks, acts different around different crowds, or pretends to be something they're not. This type of person is usually trying to impress others. They change their personality depending on who's watching. One minute they're loud and confident, the next they're quiet and insecure. They say things just to get likes, compliments, or attention, not because they actually believe it. Sigma males can't stand that kind of behavior. They value realness more than anything. They'd rather deal with someone they disagree with than someone who agrees just to fit in. They don't want followers or fan energy. They want truth. The fake person also tends to avoid hard conversations. They smile on the outside, but hold back on what they're really thinking. And for a Sigma male, that's a waste of time. If someone can't say what they mean or show who they are, the connection dies fast. In everyday life, Sigma males will often go quiet around fake people. They won't argue, but they also won't engage. If the energy feels off, they'll keep the interaction short, surface level, and distant. Eventually, they cut the cord completely. No need for drama, just a clean exit. If you're someone who struggles with people-pleasing or fitting in, that doesn't mean you're fake. But if you want to connect with a Sigma male, honesty is everything. Say what you actually think. Show who you are, even if it's different from them. They'll respect that more than any attempt to blend in. Sigma males aren't cold. They're just tired of pretending. If you're real, they'll meet you where you are. But if you fake it, they'll disappear before you even notice. Type number 4, the authority overlord. Sigma males don't like being told what to do. They're not built to follow orders blindly or sit quietly in a hierarchy. So one of the fastest ways to lose their respect is to try to dominate them, micromanage them, or act like your opinion should control their life. This type of person craves power. They feel the need to lead, correct, or manage others, even when it's not needed. They believe in titles, ranks, and systems where they're always at the top. And when they meet someone like a Sigma male who doesn't respond to that control, it throws them off. The Sigma doesn't push back loudly. He doesn't argue or challenge in public. He just quietly steps out of the dynamic. He'll nod, go silent, then completely stop involving himself. You'll think he's listening, but he's already planning his exit. The authority overlord often gets frustrated with this response. They may accuse the Sigma of being rebellious, lazy, or arrogant. But what they don't understand is that Sigma males aren't fighting for dominance. They just refuse to play the game. At work, this type of clash shows up when a manager tries to over-control the Sigma male's process. In relationships, it happens when someone keeps pushing opinions as orders. And in friendships, It shows when one person constantly tries to be the leader or moral guide. If you want to connect with a Sigma male and you tend to take charge, the solution is mutual respect. Offer advice, don't give commands. Share your views, don't demand agreement. Give space, don't fill the room with your presence. Sigma males work well with people who value freedom over control. The minute someone starts acting like a ruler, the Sigma becomes a ghost. Type number 5. The energy vampire. Some people don't mean to be draining, but they are. They bring a constant wave of complaints, negativity or chaos into every interaction. They always have a problem. Something's always wrong. And no matter what advice you give, they never really change. Sigma males avoid this type of person with zero hesitation. That's because they protect their energy. They need mental clarity, emotional balance, and low-drama environments. When someone comes in with constant crisis talk or emotional dumping, it throws them off. They can't think clearly. They can't recharge. And they don't see any benefit in staying around that kind of energy. Energy vampires often don't realize what they're doing. They just want someone to listen or validate how hard things are. But Sigma males don't connect through pity. They connect through growth, insight, and shared peace. So when someone only brings emotional weight without progress, the Sigma male starts to check out. Over time, they stop responding to texts. They delay meetups. They become harder to reach. It's not out of spite, it's self-preservation. Sigma males know that energy is limited, and they refuse to waste it on people who only drain, never recharge. If you tend to be someone who vents a lot or focuses on the negative, that doesn't make you bad. But if you want to stay close to a Sigma male, balance your energy. Talk about what's wrong, but also talk about what you're doing about it. Don't just share problems. Share solutions. Show that you're moving, not just stuck. Sigma males want to be around people who protect their own peace. If you don't, they won't let you near theirs. Type number 6. The opinionated echo chamber person. Sigma males think for themselves. They ask questions, challenge ideas, and refuse to accept anything just because it's popular. That's why they avoid people who live in echo chambers, the ones who only believe what they already believe and expect everyone else to agree with them. This type of person usually talks a lot but listens very little. They make strong statements, shut down new ideas, and get uncomfortable when someone sees things differently. They live in their own bubble, where their opinions are facts, and anyone who disagrees is wrong, stupid, or dangerous. Sigma males don't fit into that kind of environment. They respect people with strong beliefs, but only when those beliefs are flexible, informed, and open to conversation. If someone gets defensive, angry, or dismissive every time a new idea comes up, the Sigma male quietly detaches. This isn't about politics, religion, or specific opinions. It's about mindset. Sigma males stay curious. They ask why more than most. They're comfortable being the odd one out. And when someone can't handle a disagreement without turning it into a fight, that tells the Sigma male everything he needs to know. In conversations, this type of person talks over others. They ask questions just to make a point. They push their views aggressively, then act shocked when others back away. But a Sigma male doesn't argue. He just disappears. He'd rather walk away than waste time trying to open a closed mind. If you tend to speak strongly about your views and want to connect with a Sigma male, the answer isn't to soften your beliefs, it's to hold them with humility. Ask real questions. Stay open to learning. Be ready to say, "I don't know," or "That's an interesting point." That's the kind of energy Sigma males respect. They're not afraid of strong opinions. But they avoid the people who treat every conversation like a contest. If there's no space for new thought, there's no space for them either. Sigma males are careful with their energy, time, and focus. They're not trying to impress anyone. They're not chasing crowds. They're building something quiet and personal. And to do that, they have to protect their space from anything that throws them off course. We've gone through 6 types of people Sigma males avoid: the overly needy, the drama drifter, the fake, the controlling authority figure, the energy drainer, and the closed-minded. These aren't always bad people. Sometimes they just don't match the values that Sigma males live by: independence, peace, truth, and clarity. Avoidance isn't always about judgment. It's about alignment. Sigma males know that who you allow in your life affects how you think, how you feel, and what you become. So instead of forcing connections, they walk away from the ones that don't fit, quickly, quietly, and completely. If you see yourself in one of these types, that doesn't mean you're beyond change. We all have moments where we fall into neediness, drama, or control. But the key is awareness. If you want to grow, check your energy. Ask yourself if you're adding value or draining it. If you're showing up real or just performing. That kind of honesty earns a Sigma male's respect fast. And if you're someone with Sigma traits, remember, walking alone doesn't mean you have to shut everyone out. But it does mean you need to protect what you've built. And sometimes that means walking away from people who don't walk with you, just toward you. Choose peace. Choose truth. And never apologize for guarding your space. Thanks for watching.